Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. I hope you're all doing swell. I'm feeling pink, I'm feeling cotton candy, I'm feeling rose, I'm feeling peachy, I'm feeling berry, I'm feeling sky blue, baby blue, all those colors that most people out there deeming themselves heterosexual also deem no-go, taboo for the male specimen of mankind. Dun dun dun. Yes, so a lot of you have been asking me, Daco, why aren't you doing more Moschino unboxings and stuff? And I keep saying, well, because I ain't liking what I'm seeing as of late in terms of quality, and I'm still on that point. They need to step it up, but I'm not quite sure yet what the title of this video is going to be exactly, but if the title is something related to My Little Pony, as you know from the title, you could imagine, well, I loved My Little Pony. I still love My Little Pony. I've always been a My Little Pony fan. Not of the new My Little Pony design, but rather of Generation 1 and so on and so forth. So I was very patient when the capsule collection and the main collection, Spring Summer 18 Moschino, in collaboration with Hasbro, with My Little Pony as artwork all over their apparel and accessories came out, I thought to myself, okay, well, I'll be patient as I always am, and I'm going to hunt those beeps down the second that they go on good sale. Good sale means 50% and above, and now we have come to that point. I'm hunting down several pieces, mind you, so this is just the first unboxing. I told them in the store, just leave it stuffed. Stuff it and leave it stuffed. A bit of leather and the rest is pleather. It's actually plastic. This is adorable. Okay, wait, let me put this away. This is the smallest Moschino backpack I have ever had. I have seen smaller than this. This is not the smallest ever produced. It's smaller than my Moschino Barbie backpack. It's also smaller than my first, it's out of nylon though, McDonald's Moschino backpack. This one doesn't have a pocket in the front, doesn't matter. Pure 80s DNA artwork, original Hasbro artwork for My Little Pony from the 80s, Generation 1. Basically, it's just been used one-to-one. Jeremy Scott's a creative team, or whoever for him, just copied it one-to-one, as he so often does, but that's pop art, and as long as, the tag states My Little Pony, Hasbro, licensed product, it's all fine. It's all legit. Made in Italy. We'll get to where it's made in later because I have a little tag inside. What has been altered and changed and created anew, similar to what Jeremy Scott did for the 70s, 80s Barbie font for the Barbie collection, Spring Summer 15, Moschino written in the Barbie font. Now we have Moschino written in the My Little Pony font. How was exactly the My Little Pony font back then? I'm going to come in close and show you, together with this little delight. This is a My Little Pony 35th anniversary edition. Not just that, but I got this one new. Oh my God, it's scented. And I will be purchasing the entire set. There's 6 of them. Every one of these frickin' ponies has a different scent. Sky Dancer is my favorite from the set. So I tested it out by getting this one to begin with. And Sky Dancer has an apricot scent. So I'm thinking of reviewing these as perfumes, basically. Coming up to Fashion Bunker near you soon, the review of each and every single one of these perfumes, because, I consider them, they are scented. You can't wear them. You could make a necklace out of them. But each one of them has a different scent. So Sky Dancer is apricot, Moonstone raspberry, Starshine vanilla, Sunlight apple scented, Parasol is strawberry scented, and Windy is cherry scented. I mean, it can't get any better than that. But let's get to the font. My Little Pony font and the Moschino font. It's exactly the same. There you have the My Little Pony font, and there the Moschino font. Let's put them together. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the visual. And look at the back. Look at all these little ponies in the back. This is also original artwork from the 80s that Hasbro reutilized to create the packaging of these little rainbow ponies. Listen, I don't care. Judge me as long as you want, as much as you want. I'm wearing Jeremy Scott for Adidas, 2014, 15-ish made pieces. So let's just like put this one on so you could see how well the pink mixes with the blue. Baby blue and baby pink. We could make this a bit longer if we wanted to, but let's just leave it as it is now. Let me move backwards in the bunker. Adorable. We have leather. This bit here is leather. This is kind of like a padded version of a safety belt in a car. And then we have more metallic blue leather here for the strap. The rest is ASMR, My Little Pony, Moschino ASMR. Really? Dacob, are you going to do it? Yeah, I is going to do it. A very delicate canvas. The Barbie backpack is made out of the same. It's not the quality of Louis Vuitton canvas. I know when you go to buy these, they're going to tell you this. So no, it's just like the Louis Vuitton canvas. It's not. Louis Vuitton canvas is much higher quality. This is not, you know, I've waited so long for this one to go on sale. It's a bit beat up in terms of, you know, it's been like exhibited like that. It's the only one they had left. Online, they're completely sold out on the Moschino website. So it has a little bit of scuffing on the edges, but that's just because it has absolutely no protection there. These backpacks are capsule collection, fast fashion pieces. They're not meant to really last. For the price they cost, they should last you a lifetime. Over 60% sale makes it easier to afford and also to kind of digest. This is a nostalgia thing for me. Let's open it on these. I'm loving the fact that finally, let's get to the zipper here, that Moschino made the gold hardware, not like a glossy chromed or glossy gold toned hardware, but it's mattified. And that is much better in terms of how these zippers are going to kind of keep up with time. Because the first McDonald's, like the first Moschino Jeremy Scott collection, fall winter 14, they use glossy, you know, gold hardware, gold toned hardware. And I put, you know, I'm the desiccant hoarder. I have desiccant satchels everywhere. I wrap everything up in dried, you know, like silk tissue paper, and I keep everything away from humidity, and still some of that gold tone hardware is tarnishing and oxidizing. This won't. This one is going to stand the test of time. It's a different type of metal. Also, by touching it, your fingers don't smell metallic-y and bloody like they do when you touch those other kind of cheaply chromed metal hardwares or cheaply kind of gold toned hardwares. Thank goodness that this is not that type of hardware. It's a better hardware than it used to be. It's much, much better. So that's really a good thing. Same applies for the little buckle thingies on the sides for the metal strap, for the leather straps. The metallic leather is gorgeous. Unfortunately, as is usually the case with every brand except for Chanel, they also unfortunately started doing it, especially with the Gabrielle bags, which I still cannot, I can't fathom why people buy those. They went up in price, by the way, but they glaze the leather a lot on the Gabrielle bag because they just want to produce them as quick as possible. We got glazing here as well. So these little straps, the metallic leather, which is gorgeous, by the way, it's really a beautiful metallic blue, is glazed on the sides, black glazing. So that's not good. That's really not good, and it's going to crack after some time. It's just, that's the name of the game. You can't avoid that happening. The second you start wearing this little fella, it's going to crack. Same applies for the little handle up here in leather, also glazed on the sides, black glazing. And it's not like with Louis Vuitton. By the way, I had an issue, a friend of mine with the passport holder, glazing kind of got damaged while carrying it in the bag. And we got it completely repaired for free because it was within the warranty period and it looked amazing. Like Louis Vuitton, kudos to you. You really know your stuff and you repair stuff in the most immaculate way. And I was super honest. Like, well, the whole group of us that went into the store were like, listen, it is our fault. It was not treated properly, this poor little small leather good. If we have to pay, we'll pay, you know. And they were like, no, don't worry about it. We know you. It's all good. And it's within the warranty period. Kudos to you, Louis. Moschino doesn't do that. You send this one, you know, if you come with a defect Moschino backpack, seasonal piece, they're going to be like, what you want, boo? You cut into the glazing? Oh, boo-hoo. You know, you could maybe get some voucher or something back, but you're never going to be able to send this one off and have Moschino send it back to you repaired. That ain't going to happen. That's just not what Moschino offers. That's why also their prices are a bit lower. I have the feeling their prices are still way too high for what they're selling you. But the nostalgia factor, My Little Pony. I have so many of these little guys. Look at this. This is also something you're going to have to like bear with me because these My Little Pony things are just going to, in the next period, I'm hunting down a lot more of My Little Pony pieces, especially also the toys. Also, these little miniature books that come with a miniature pony. Okay, so let's see. This is one of them, but this one is still sealed. I haven't opened one. The Firefly. I photographed Firefly on my Instagram. Super Dacob all spelled together. So, there you go. What comes in this little box? It says USA $9.95, Canada $10.95. But I got it on sale for $7. You get the miniature pony, Firefly. The smallest pony I've ever had. It's even too small. I would have to come too close to the camera. I can't right now. And you get a little booklet. This little booklet is adorable. You get original artwork from the 80s, original packaging artwork from the 80s, and it's a miniature My Little Pony book. You could also see this one photographed. Super Dacob on my Instagram. Super Dacob all spelled together. So, as you can see, My Little Pony craze. I've also posted on Instagram the Indoraptor from Jurassic Park. Beulah. I call my Indoraptor Beulah. Hello. Hello, world. I am the new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom star. Beulah, together with My Little Pony. And I made a point of this. Now, for those of you who maybe tune into this video just now, or a lot of you like to just skip through the videos and watch only the end or just the beginning or whatever have you, let me tell you one thing. You might criticize me for all the rosy and pinky stuff, but I already told you at the beginning of this video, that's what I like. And color knows no gender. Perfume knows no gender, and toys know no gender. If I were only strong enough when I was a kid, back, you know, in kindergarten, to be able to tell myself, Dacob, who cares whatever, you know, people, whatever people tell you, whatever people don't tell you, kids offending you, kids telling you, you know, oh, you're such a girl, you know, and all those bad names that I can't use here because we don't want to be demonetized, for, you know, playing with a Barbie, for taking My Little Pony to school together with G.I. Joes or together with Masters of the Universe or together with Thundercats or what have you. I was scared. I would play with My Little Ponies at home. I did not take them to school, you know, and that is not right. Kids should not bear that burden and that pain that idiot grown-ups, limited-minded grown-ups have, you know, to kind of tell their kids, you're a boy, you can't wear pink. You're a girl, you can't play soccer or football, you know. No. Children don't have those limitations. Kids are not born so limited. Kids have an open mind, but they are like sponges and they will absorb everything. They will absorb the love, but they will also absorb the hate. And if you give them hate, they're going to take that hate and they're just going to give it back to all the other kids that they meet around. And that's how they're going to grow up. So be very careful around children. Give them the love. Teach them that the world isn't just flowers and cupcakes and everything is wonderful. Teach them that they have to be cautious, but give them the love. And you have to start also with toys. In my world, you know, Beulah, my Indoraptor, is friends with My Little Ponies. With my Cabbage Patch Kids, with my Legos, with my whole Nintendo Entertainment System, with Super Mario, it doesn't matter. Which brings me to another point. Masters of the Universe and Mattel. Storytelling time video is going to come up very soon. When Mattel started back in 2008-ish, redistributing all of the Masters of the Universe toys, they started with a forum online as well. And on that forum, I was one of the first forum members. And I started, you know, you could chat there with other fellow, and mind you, these toys were for adult collectors. Like every single toy, every single re-edition of a He-Man Masters of the Universe toy, on the box it states, you know, adult collector, for the adult collector. By that, they only meant grown-ups. It's not meant in any, you know, other weird way you might be thinking now. So so that's a story, and they blocked me on the forum within a couple of weeks. Why? Stay tuned for a video. That's going to be an interesting story time video. But back to this one here. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So I told him to leave all of the Moschino tissue paper inside, because I love to keep my bags protected and padded. I will add desiccants above desiccants above desiccants in here. But so this is how it comes. All this Moschino couture tissue paper. There's a lot of it in here. 3 already. 4. And a little Moschino, let's see, authenticity card probably. Or what does it tell us? Oh, this is adorable. Yes, it is an authenticity card. I cannot give away the code, just like Chanel does. Moschino Milano Certificate of Authenticity. We certify that this article has been sourced and produced with the highest level of craftsmanship and materials. And there's this huge code, and we could check the authenticity at www.certilogo.com. Perfect. Thank you so much, Moschino, for that. There's a little bit more text there to read, but I will not burden you with that. So for those of you who sometimes write me and ask me to authenticate certain things online, I don't do that. Please stop asking me that. I don't want to. I don't have time, first of all. And second of all, like, you keep sending me photos. You're like, yeah, is this authentic? Is this not authentic? I love all of y'all's, but don't abuse me and don't abuse my time, because sometimes, you know, don't get this wrong. I love to help out wherever and whenever I can, but like DMs, it's like so much spam coming in, photos among photos. If I were to answer every authentication, you know, request, I would have no other life left. I would not be able to have a job. I would not be able to, sorry, I can't. Or I start just a total new business. I open up authentication business, and then, you know, there you go. That would be that. But I would be really bored doing that, because that's not the dream of my life, to authenticate bags and sunglasses. Anyway, moving back to, I hope you understand. I mean, and if you're offended by it, well, then be offended. But it's just, I really don't have time for it. Sorry. The inside of the backpack, again, we have the metallic blue leather, Milano Moschino. Here it states made in Italy. Now this is so metallic, you're probably not going to be able to see the made in Italy down here. And so it has a little pouch there, a little zipper container compartment. Is there something in there? Did Moschino, did Jeremy send me a little note? No. No love letter by Jeremy to tell me, hey, Dacob, thank you so much. No. But thank you, Jeremy, for designing these things, you know, coming up with these kind of ideas. There's also 2 pockets on the front side, a little bigger pocket here to just slip something in, and a little flat slide pocket there. So this little backpack has enough space. It's difficult to open it because you got to kind of bend this over and bend it back. So if you forget to bend it, to bend the flap backwards before you unzip or zip the backpack together, you might damage the flap, and you might kind of cut into this plastified canvas with the zipper. So you might damage it. So you got to be very careful. You got to always flip and then unzip. Flip and unzip. Flip back and zip back. We have Moschino logos all over the straps. I'm trying to do this really slowly because, I mean, I want everything to be completely focused as much as possible. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this review. I'm hunting down more My Little Pony pieces. If you're interested, stay tuned because they're coming very soon. If you haven't already but wish to, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And don't forget, I'm also on Patreon. For those of you who have already supported me on Patreon and have pledged, thank you so much for doing so. It does help the channel out quite a bit because it gives me more independence. And the more independence I have and the more time I have to make videos. So, I love you all. And no matter how much they judge you for what you wear and what you love, smile back and never give up on love. Love you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Mwah.